Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back! Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube. I'm YouTube famous, okay? And life is not fair! Life is not fair. Let me tell you about my life, okay? So many people have asked for a rant video lately, okay? I feel like I've gotten more requests lately for a rant video. And yes, I am sitting in my car with it running and the seatbelt on. Just get over it, okay? But so many people have asked me for a rant video. So if you don't know, I have 50 or 60 videos on a playlist of rant videos. You can go check them out. I'll link them below, okay? And it's where I get in a video and I complain about things. And I know you're probably thinking, okay, so what's Peter gonna talk about today? Christmas decorations being out and being up too early? No, I'm happy about that, okay? I love Christmas. I think Christmas decorations should have come out the day after Halloween. And I'm not the only one that feels that way because many people have their Christmas decorations up the day after Halloween. How do I know? Because I drive around in a car every night in my vlog talking and I see them. Some of them are cute and some of them, I'll tell you what kind of makes me real sad, honestly, are like the Santa Clauses, you know, like the big blown up Santa Clauses that are like 25 feet, you know, and they're kind of like half like, what is this car doing? No, girl, no, I'm doing a video, go away. But like, okay, she went away because she knew, you do what you're told, okay? And, but know your place, and my place is in this car and your place is not in this car. So anyway, because you're not YouTube famous. I know you think you are, but you're not. So anyway, but what really makes me sad is when you see like those big blown up, you know, they look like kind of like the guy from Ghostbusters. You know what I'm talking about? The Stay Fresh guy. But they're blown up, but then they're kind of like half wilted. Like Santa Claus looks like he's had too many whiskey sours, you know? And does anybody drink whiskey sours? You know, or an old fashioned. And he's kind of like wilted on one side, you know? And it makes me so sad because I was always the kid that would look out the window, you know, all the time. I just was always looking out the window at the world because I didn't feel like I was part of it, you know. I wasn't either. I wasn't. People made sure I wasn't part of the world, and that's okay. That's okay, you know. But anyway, so I can imagine myself as a kid looking out at this Santa Claus, and I'd just come up with this, you know, fantasy of what was going on, and I'd think, well, you know, like, my mom and her friends had cocktail hour every night, and Santa Claus probably stopped by and had cocktail hour, and, you know, Santa's a really nice guy. He prefers to go by SC, okay, not Santa, but, you know, they had cocktail hour, and they danced a little bit, and Santa, SC, I mean, was, while he was, you know, having some white wine spritzers and old fashions and all that, he was dancing to Thelma Houston's Don't Leave Me This Way and the Rumors album from Fleetwood Mac. That's what my mom and her girlfriends, you know, they would dance to. That was when my mom had the hair parted down the middle real long, you know, down her back like this, and she wore those wedged candies. Do you guys remember those wedged candies? Those were so hot. But anyway, SC, Santa Claus, SC, he loved to party with my mom and you know, her friends. She had lots of gay friends. SC, they didn't know. They, you know, he dressed nice. They thought he dressed real nice, you know. So anyway, so SC, you know, they didn't get him home on time, so he's trying to get home and he's in the front yard and he's just kind of, that's probably what I would have dreamed up this image. This person parked literally right over here, and let me just tell you, the nicest woman in the world stopped me the other day, and they're putting on lip gloss, I can see. The nicest woman in the world, Amber, I want to give a little shout out to Amber. Hey Amber, how are you? She's the one that recommended me doing my gingerbread Mountain Dew review yesterday. Anyway, she parked next to me at the Dunkin' Donuts, and then she came over to me, and she goes, oh my God, are you Peter Monn? It was so nice. It never happens to me, but I swear to God, if these two gals come up to me while I'm trying to do a rant video, I might truly let them have it, okay? Because listen, it's way too early for me. It's 11:21 a.m. I have been up since 8 o'clock this morning. I had an appointment this morning. It's just been a long day, right? And that's, I want to get to this, okay? Let's just forget Santa Claus for a second, okay? It's just sad anyway. But I love Christmas, and that'll be another rant video, and we'll talk about that later. But let me tell you what happened. So, I didn't vlog last night because I went to bed early. By early, I mean midnight. That is early for me. So, I'm driving around and I'm vlogging, right? And, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to go to Starbucks to get me some coffee because they don't have a Dunkin' Donuts over there. And I didn't know this area, okay? It's on the north side of Indianapolis. If you want to watch my vlog, you can. I drove all through this neighborhood that's called Jackson's Retreat or something. They have the most beautiful houses. Oh my God, I would love to live there. I know when I call my cousin, because she's, you know, a realtor. My cousin's a realtor. She was on that HGTV show. She thinks she's famous. But anyway, Caroline was on that show. And my favorite, okay, because Caroline, she's just like me. She tells it how it is, right? There's a scene on the show when the couple's going back and forth. Like, she's showing a couple this house, you know? And my cousin's so funny too. She's like, you know how you see like on these shows like Millionaire Listing and stuff like that, and people are like, my cousin, she sells houses, okay? Like nobody's business. But I think this is her tactic, right? So you know how those like people on that Millionaire show, they're like, we're gonna get you this house, we're gonna get you this house. My cousin Caroline's like, oh, you can buy it, you can not buy it, I don't really care. She don't really care, you know, you're gonna buy the house. I think that's her trick. I think that's how she sells somebody houses. True story, right? I'll be like, I'll call her up and I'll be like, girl, you sold any houses this week? She's like, yeah, I sold 6 already, and it's Tuesday afternoon, you know? But anyway, so she was on this episode of this HGTV, the house show, I don't even, House Hunters or something like that. And she's in this house showing this couple, this, you know, around. And they start arguing over something, over what the wife wants and what the husband wants and whatever. And my cousin, this isn't, you know, Dr. Drew or anything like that. My cousin comes in the room and she goes, hey, we don't need to have marital fights over this, okay? I was like, Caroline, oh my God. But anyway, what was I talking about? Caroline, Santa Claus, SC, gay Santa Claus, drinking too much whiskey in the front yard, dancing with my mom. I think that would have been cool though. I wonder if my mom did know SC Santa Claus. Anyway. Okay, so anyway, so I was, it doesn't matter. My mind just reels, right? So anyway, I was, this might be a real long rant. I know some of you love them and some of you don't get them. It doesn't matter, okay? So anyway, I was driving around and I was trying to find coffee. I ended up having to go through the McDonald's, which I have to say, they were very, very fast. And look, they have these beautiful Christmas cups, okay? But I was driving through this very bougie little strip mall area up there, okay? And I noticed that they had the largest Starbucks I've ever seen in my entire life. They had the Bibi Bop Asian Grill, which I went and I reviewed something of theirs on my review channel. I don't love that place. They're okay. It's whatever. I like the local. They do those bowls, poke bowls. Oh my God, I love those so much. Okay, I'm so obsessed with those, but I don't like that place. That place is like, I don't know. It's like going in and getting a real cheeseburger or then going to McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, although sometimes well, I'm a vegetarian now, but back in the day, oh my God, a Big Mac, like nobody's business. A Big Mac, a large fry, a Dr. Pepper, and a pumpkin pie. Set you free. Set you free. Okay, you know, you're going through some hard times, you just roll through McDonald's, right? So anyway, so, what was I saying? McDonald's, Santa Claus, gay Santa Claus dancing to Thelma Houston. Don't leave me this way. Did you guys remember that song back in the day? I love that song so much. Anyway, oh, I was driving around this neighborhood. True story, right? And I even talked about this on my vlog. You can go fact check this. I talked about it on my vlog. So I start noticing that there are some common themes going on in this strip mall area, right? Like I noticed that there's like 4 Pilates studios. Okay, well, first of all, there's the world's largest, there's 2 Starbucks. There's a Starbucks in a grocery store, this upscale grocery store. I've never heard of this grocery store. It's not Market. I've never even heard of before, right? You know, it's just a grocery store, but they put all that kind of fanciness on it. Although they did have the most beautiful evergreen stuff sitting outside. But then they had a Starbucks in there, and literally less than a block away in the same strip mall, they had another Starbucks, like a huge Starbucks, okay? And then they had like 4 Pilates studios, 2 yoga studios, a cutesy little boutique, you know, where you couldn't afford anything if you even went in there for, oh, you should go there and buy, you need a birthday gift for Sally Mae, just go in there. They got the cutest stuff in there, and you go in there and it's like glass figurines and they're like $900. We're like, what? Anyway, did you know that Jen Shaw's assistant stole a $900 clutch from Meredith on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Oh. That is not a front. And she goes, and she kept him on too. She goes, she is not my friend. I was like, no, she sure isn't. Okay, do you think he's the one using that clutch? That's Jen Shaw using that clutch. He stole the clutch for Jen Shaw. Let's just call it what it is. Okay, anyway, I digress. So I'm sitting there and I'm noticing that every car at Starbucks is a Range Rover, a Porsche Cayenne, a Maserati SUV, okay, which my husband has a very dear friend that drives a Maserati SUV. It's a beautiful car, okay? Who is paying that kind of money for an SUV? I mean, seriously, go get you a Kia, okay? Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, that is some money, okay? You know, like, I got a good GD of mine, and anyway, Seal it with a kiss. We don't need to talk about all that. But I don't understand all that. Okay, so I'm driving around and I'm noticing I can't get into the line at Starbucks. It's too long, which is why I went to McDonald's. Thank God they were so short, right? They're quick, too, with quickness. So anyway, so I'm driving around and I notice every woman has her hair back in a ponytail. One of those Lululemon things. I want the things that you can stick your thumbs through. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I want that jacket. I want that jacket that you can stick your thumbs through. I don't like anything that you can stick your thumb into. I'm just saying. Anyway, family friendly not. But not. Remember when Madonna used to say that? I love that. But anyway, not. You're pretty, not. But anyway. So I notice it's all these women, okay? And they're all sitting up. They have perfect posture, first of all, okay? I don't like to sit up because, you know, then you... Do you ever do this and then you feel like, oh my God, that's what I'm going to look like in my casket? It's so depressing, isn't it? But anyway, they're all sitting up perfect like this, okay? And they're all like a 5'11", and they look like completely toned, okay? And they're all of them driving absolutely immaculate Range Rovers, Maseratis, Porsche Cayennes, you know, what was the other one? G-Wagons. They all have these most gorgeous cars, you know, BMW, SUVs. I mean, it's like, it looks like a private school parking lot. There is this one private school in Indianapolis, though, that you drive by, and it makes you feel real sad real quick. You're like, oh my God, all these kids out here are driving these $100,000 cars. What is wrong with my life, you know? Anyway, this is where people are like, we didn't think Peter was this superficial. Get over it, okay? It's a rant video, it's a joke. But anyway, but I did truly think about this as I was driving through there, and I was like, you know, life is really not that fair, you know? Like, I do feel like this is homophobia. I do, because why am I not a rich housewife? You know, like, why am I not a rich housewife driving a Maserati SUV? Okay? I didn't even know they made Maserati SUVs until Alex's friend had one. And I drove in it. I thought, well, on the outside, I thought it just looks like any other SUV I saw. And then I got inside, I was like, oh, this is a Maserati. You know, but why don't I have that? You know? Why don't I have the house? You know, and listen, I know people are like, oh, this is a joke. This is a joke. I'm very grateful for, I feel like if I don't say this, there's 5 people out there that they left their humor in 1978 or 86 and they need to go back and find it, right? No, but like truly, do you ever think about this stuff? Okay, why not me? You know, what was wrong with me? Oh, because you don't see that many gay housewives, okay? I mean, few you do. Like, even Andy Cohen on Bravo, why is there not a Real House Husbands of such and such shitty? Not one yet. My good Jitty the other day, she told me, well, she always thinks I'm like Dorit anyway, which I'm not. Don't even think for 1 second I'm not. But I like to think of myself more like Cynthia Bailey. But anyway, you know, or Candy. Candy is money. I mean, let's just be for real. So anyway, or Kyle. I love Kyle, and I got me a Mauricio, like my husband, you know. But I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, there's, you know, why is this not my life? Why am I not driving around in some huge brand new Range Rover that we just drove off the lot yesterday? And the kids go to, you know, I don't know, some country day school, okay, where they do real artsy kind of stuff. And they've already picked out their college and kindergarten, you know. They're gonna go, my daughter's gonna go to Smith and my son's gonna go to Stanford, you know, and they're both gonna study law or something like that, and then come back here and, like, you know, follow with their dad's footsteps and all kind of stuff. So I get up and I get the kids to school. First of all, that's the first thing I wouldn't like about being a housewife. The hours. The hours suck for being a housewife. Let's just be for real, okay? You got to get up real early and act like you care about that. I don't care, and I'm not cussing over it, but I don't care, okay? I don't care that much to be getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to A, make my house look pretty, and B, get the kids to school, okay? So I would have to be the housewife with no kids. That's why I have dogs, okay? But that don't really work. Most of these women, they have kids, you know? So then you get up, okay, then you go get your coffee at Starbucks. Or do you do Pilates first or yoga? I know there's some of you out there, you're watching my videos, okay? I know you. Yeah, I know you. I see you. Okay, I see you at the Saks, okay, when I'm walking through to go to the Sephora. Now, you know, here's my question though. Do you go to Pilates and yoga first? And then you call your friends on the phone and you're like, what? Well, so, you know what, I saw this thing and it was so funny. And somebody said, Cheesecake Factory is just Applebee's with something. I thought it was so funny because it's the truth, but I do love Cheesecake Factory. But then you get out of yoga and then you're in line at Starbucks and you call your friend and you go, "Hi Mary, hi, how are you?" Well, actually her name's Mary Jane Smith Robinson. And you go, "Oh, hi Mary Jane. Oh, what? I would love to do lunch today." "Huh? Well, I have a teacher's meeting at 10:30. Then my second yoga class for the today." "What?" "Well, we're going, St. Bart's Christmas. I can't wait. 2 weeks with Arthur's parents. It's gonna be so much fun." "Well, they have a house." Oh no, we don't rent. No, we don't. We don't rent. No. They have a house in St. Bart's, 2 weeks. "Well, I want to look trim." "Oh, you're so funny. Thank you so much. I know. What?" So I have my second yoga class at 10:30. I'm going to get my coffee right now. And then afterwards, I'm going back for my second yoga class. Then I have my spin class at 2 o'clock. And then after that, I have to go pick up the kids. What? Dorothy May, she's got singing. You know, we're going to get her on American Idol. She's a private vocal coach. 3 o'clock. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Dorothy May did look so good at her, in her little debutante dress. I know. Debutantes at 4. It's so cute, isn't it? So anyway, she's got her private vocal coach singing at 3. Yes, and Arthur Jr. We don't call him AJ. No, Arthur Jr. Arthur Jr. He is lacrosse. At 3:30. I don't know how. I know. Oh, honey, my life is so difficult. I don't know how I'm gonna get him there. No. And Botox at 4. So I think that I'm gonna have, I think I'm gonna have a Judy Ann. Oh, she's this girl we found. Oh, she is so fantastic. She's with us 5 days a week. I don't know what I would do without her. Judy Ann. I think she's in med school or something. I don't know. No, No, I try not to get too attached. You know, because they don't stay for long. You know, we always don't see eye to eye, and so then I have to let them go. But anyway, Judy Ann, I'll have her pick up the kids because I have to go to it's so hard to get into. Oh God, Dr. Johansson, isn't he so fantastic? Best doctor in Indiana. So hard to get into him. Does the best Botox. I know. My forehead hasn't moved in months. What? Well, and then Arthur has a dinner tonight. A business dinner. I don't know. No. So we could do an early dinner and then I'll have Judy Ann feed the kids. No, we have them on a raw foods vegan diet now. It's so good for their athletics. No, Arthur Jr. is 6. What? No, we don't do snacks. Oh, carrot sticks. Only carrot sticks. But they have to be organic and raw. I don't know what the difference is between a regular and a raw carrot. But anyway, then we could do an early dinner. There's that place I want to try. Oh my God, I want to try that salad too. I've heard all the girls are talking about it. 5:30? Okay. But I have to be home by 7. Because then I have to do my nighttime ritual. And Judy Ann will have the kids in bed by that point. Yeah. Well, Monday through Friday, Judy Ann just kind of deals with the kids. I just get them to school. Yeah. Saturday and Sunday, no. Ginger. Ginger's another girl that we found. She's in med school too. No, I don't know what she's studying, but she does Saturdays and Sundays, and Judy Ann does Monday through Friday. Well, I mean, Arthur and I were so busy on the weekends, you know. I mean, with all his functions and dinners and things. I know. It's so hard. It's so hard being a parent. I'm excited. I can't wait. What are you going to wear? What? Well, I just got this new Balenciaga sweater. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Yes. And then, well, and of course matching pants, stirrup pants. They're coming back, you know. And then I just got a pair of the most, oh my God, wait till you see them. They're the most, what? Alexander McQueen. They're the most beautiful Alexander McQueen vintage boots. I can't wait to show them to you tonight. Yeah, so, all right, I'll see you then. I'm so excited. Okay. Kisses too. Love you. Bye. Why can that not be my life? Like, seriously? Why can that not be my life? That is, like, life is so unfair, okay? So listen, okay? I have the most amazing husband in the entire world. I love him, okay? But he ain't giving me all that. I might have to trade him in if I could get it. You know what I mean? But at 49, I'm supposed to be the sugar daddy. And that's the sad reality, okay? That's the sad reality of the world, is at 49, I'm supposed to be the sugar daddy. So anyway, there's a sugar daddy right there. So anyway, in Indianapolis, let me tell you, okay, the wives drive Maseratis. That's why I don't have one. They drive Maseratis, Mercedes, Range Rovers, all that, okay? G-Wagons, BMWs, what are the cars I'm forgetting, okay? There's so many of them I can't even think. The men, they either drive sports cars because they're having midlife crises, or they drive big ASS pickup trucks like that, okay? And they're hot, and I love them. So anyway, so I thought, listen, this is not fair, okay? These women just get to drive around, get Starbucks, and go to yoga. I want that life. I want that life, okay? I want to drop into Saks, and I don't know, maybe get a cute outfit, and you know what I mean? Not have to worry about, well, whose Christmas present am I not going to buy by putting this on the credit card? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So anyway, I got online today after I just did my crumble cookie review, because that's about as exciting as my life gets these days. So I did my crumble cookie review, and then I got online because I thought, you know what, like, hey, listen, okay, my life's basically at the end anyway. I'm not going to marry a rich man. I know that. I got to get myself rich at this point. Okay, that's the truth of the nature, okay? And listen, it ain't happening on, what's this app called, Coinbase? It ain't happening on Coinbase, okay? I think I got $200 in there. I thought I was going to turn it into $4 million. That's not happening, okay? I think I'm at like 198 or something over 6 months. It's not happening on Coinbase. That thing is just, that's tricks. And on Acorn, it's not happening on Acorn either, okay? Where you round up, you know, your bills. Did you ever do Acorn? I did it for like 3 months, and I was like, this is junk, right? Acorn's where now watch, I'll do a sponsored video by Acorn. I would at this point too. I mean, maybe it'll put me in some Lululemon and a Maserati. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you a sponsored video to save my life. Anyway, so here's the deal. So, that Acorn, that's the trick, okay? Acorn's like where you, like, you know, you go to CVS and you spend $7.99, and then they take that extra cent to 8 cents, they round up, and then they put it in this account, and then they buy stocks for you. That is junk, okay? Nobody is getting rich off that stuff. Nobody's retiring with those mutual funds. It's junk. It's a joke, okay? It's like basically for people that are stupid about stocks. Here, we're going to try to act like you round it up at the Walgreens is going to get you a retirement plan. That's what that Acorn is. It's junk, okay? So anyway, just take it from me. So, you don't need to know anything else. Oh my God, what is going on here? I've hit so many things. Okay. Okay, I've spent 20 years as an elite matchmaker for the ultra wealthy. Okay, that's not what I wanted to read. I got on the Google, because you know, anything in life you want to know, you just look up the Google, okay? Because I wanted to help you gals out there, and guys, okay, and guys, but I will say this, can you guys go make a plea to Andy Cohen at Bravo? Because the other way, if I'm not going to get rich off of Coinbase and the Acorn, then I think the best way for me to get rich is to be on the Housewives. I do. And so, if they ever decide to have a Real Housewives of Indianapolis, don't you think that I should be a housewife? I mean, seriously, come on now, okay? I mean, it's not a lot to ask for in life. I just want to meet Andy Cohen, okay? Because he's so fine. My husband wants to meet Andy Cohen, too. So anyway, okay. So I Googled, okay, how to marry a rich man. Now, I know it's funny, but have you ever thought, like, the answers might be right there for you in the Google. So I looked, how do I find a rich husband? Okay. A true story. When you look it up, there's 8 points, okay? In an article called Billionaire Matchmaker reveals the top 10 places you need to go to meet a rich man. Okay. Number 1, a dry cleaner. Why hadn't I thought of that? Okay, because I'm too poor to take my clothes to the dry cleaner. Number 2, I thought they meant laundromat. Now that's a problem, okay? That's a problem right there when you're wondering where you're going to meet a rich man and somebody says dry cleaner and you go laundromat. Like, that's a problem probably, okay? Number 2, high-end grocery stores, okay? Well, I do that already, and I don't know if there's, I mean, for me, here's the deal, okay? Love you gals out there that sold your soul, okay, for some Lululemon and a Maserati, but they got to be good looking for me too, okay? I got to be able to get a little excited when I get into bed. I'm sorry, okay? Listen, I don't want no bony computer geek. I'm just saying, okay? I mean, maybe. Sometimes nerds are kind of hot, you know? But anyway, my mom back in the day, true story, when she was dating older in life and stuff like that, she said to me one time, I said something about true love. She goes, I've married for that once. She goes, the next time I'm marrying for money. I said, Mom, She started laughing. The next one is expensive gyms. Not G-E-M-S, but J-Y-M-S. Okay. Well, I don't know where those are because I don't work out. Okay. Then galleries. I do love art. I do love art. And so, because I don't know where an art gallery is, I decided to come to this Keystone Art Cinema. I think that's kind of the same thing. I mean, do you think that there are guys here that like watch movies in the middle of the day? I don't know. All I know is that right next to me is a minivan with a taped up window. And that's kind of the story of my life. That's what I find. I find fixer-uppers, you know? No, I'm joking. My husband has never been a fixer-upper. Okay, so in the past, maybe. And I dated a few fixer-uppers, okay? You know, I mean, because the next one on here is antique fairs. Now, I do love a good antique, okay? And if it looks like, you know, maybe, I don't know. I dated a few fixer-uppers. Did you do that? Okay. And then you turn them into something that you're like, now how do I afford this? You know what I mean? Okay. Now, the sixth one is the best on this list. Where to meet rich men. Because unless you live here, like, let's just imagine you live in Tell City, Indiana. Mykonos. Okay. Getting to Greece is probably not going to be real easy, okay, on a dime. I'm just saying. But I did have these two girlfriends back in the day that they would go to the hospital and they would dress up and they would wear like heels and dresses and they were going to meet a doctor is what they said. Neither one of them did. Okay. Then the seventh one is weddings. So if anybody would like to invite me to a wedding, I would love to go. A gay wedding. And then the eighth one is wine bar, and I don't drink, so I don't know. But then the other things that pulls up is how can I marry a millionaire man? Okay, this one has 8 points to it too. 8, and it's from the article, 8 steps to marry a millionaire. Dating advice. Okay. Number 1, become knowledgeable. It's nice to look attractive, but it's better if you know things about the world. Like the difference between a laundromat and dry cleaners. Ouch, I hit my nose. Okay. Number 2, get some business knowledge. Okay, and basically what she's saying by that is, get off the Acorn and the Coinbase, okay? Because that's embarrassing to talk about at dinner. You don't want to be talking to no financial advisor when he says, you know, like, do you have investments? And you go, yes, Acorn. I mean, you don't want to say that. It's embarrassing, okay? No, trust me, because I have said it to people that are my battery it's my last battery I got in the car because I vlogged earlier and it's died. The third one is take an interest in politics. Okay, well, that goes without saying, I think. But don't date a politician. Just don't, okay? 4th, volunteer to help at a fundraiser. I already do that, okay? Number 5, prepare yourself. I don't know for what, it doesn't go on to say. Number 6, dress to impress. I always dress to impress. They say black slims you. So that and a hat, okay? Because, I mean, I ain't getting no millionaires with this hairdo. And then 7 is be proactive. That's what I'm trying to do right here for you girls. I'm trying to help you girls and guys, okay, meet a millionaire. And then 8, sign up with a reputable matchmaking agency, like the one that wrote the article. Give me a break. Anyway, boost! Now, y'all know I'm totally joking about this. I do truly believe at the end of the day, and I hope you made it here, that life is really about the moment. It's really about being grateful for what you have, you know, and I'm sure that these gals are super happy. But I have to tell you, I do have a few friends of mine that they would never come out and say they married for money, but we all know that they did. And I have to tell you, they're pretty happy. They really are. No, they are. Not all of them. No, but some of them are really pretty happy. They really are. But they're also the people that are just so grateful for me, you know? And their men don't look like bony nerds with glasses either, but I do think that that's kind of hot sometimes. So anyway, what do you think about all that? Do y'all want to marry a millionaire? Do you not care? Can I just get at least one raised hand that says, yes, I do? I relate to what Peter is saying when I drive through the Starbucks too. Like, why couldn't that have been my life? Anyway. I have a life beyond my wildest dreams. I have a magically amazing life. I have a life because you guys watch my videos and you allow me to have a life where I can go to Starbucks in the morning. So, hey, I really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys know that this was joking. I just had a lot of fun doing this video. And I love you guys, and more rants are coming your way. And I will see you real soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.